Our Tony in the Trenches comes to us from a gentleman over in Taylorsville, Kentucky, which says, Tony, I'm 60 years of age and recently attended a financial dinner seminar where the presenter said that since I'm over the age of 59 and a half, I can roll my 401k into his annuity, which he says offers a free, keep that in mind, 10% upfront bonus, which quite frankly sounds too good to be true. Is this bonus really free, and is there a catch? Well, last week we covered a couple of things. Let's put these up on the monitor, Derek. This is really interesting. Remember, the theme of our show is liquidity and making sure that the investments you've put your money in are liquid. Now, of course, there's times when we don't really care about liquidity, but in this case, we're going to focus on illiquid. And notice this is what's called a long-term annuity. So folks, if you're out there and people are pitching bonuses and that type of thing, a bonus for an annuity can be a very good thing, but without a written game plan, a lot of times these bonuses are being sold just to get your money, and there are some really huge repercussions, and yes, there is a catch. So remember, anytime you're getting a bonus on an annuity, that means that what's called the surrender charge or the surrender penalty is going to be higher. I mean, think about that for a minute. If you give $200,000, let's use $100,000 to an insurance company, and they're going to pay you a 10% bonus. In other words, they're going to add $10,000 to the contract. Now, you've got to believe that if you had to get that money out prior to a certain period of time, they're going to sting you pretty good, and they will. So what we're going to do now is look at what's called the surrender charge. Now, what I did here, this is a typical annuity, what's called a 10-year contract. Now, probably one of the most confusing things with annuities is when people say, well, I got a 10-year contract and I can't get access to that money for 10 years, which is totally inaccurate. What the insurance company is saying is, for the first 10 years, you'll notice there's a surrender charge that if you take out more than 10% in any given year, 10%, that's called a penalty-free withdrawal, they're going to penalize the balance. So let's say you put in $100,000, and let's just say by year 7, that $100,000 has grown to $200,000. Probably not going to happen, but I got to do the math here. So it's worth $200,000, but you say, you know what? I want that policy cashed out. I want my money. Well, they're going to send you the $200,000. The $200,000 is liquid. The problem is 5% of $200 or $10,000 stays with the company. That's your penalty. So you got to understand these penalties, and you got to make sure you have a game plan, and that's why you don't want to put all of your money in one annuity. I see this mistake all the time. Now it gets even worse though. Let's go back to the gentleman that offered the bonus, 10% bonus. It's real money, folks. It's added to, but believe me, it ain't free, especially if you cancel the contract. In fact, in its extreme example, look at this. In year 1, same example, let's say you put in $100,000 and they add $10,000 to it. The problem is, after the first year, if you say, you know what, I don't like this annuity, I'm going to cash it in. Well, that's fine. You're going to get stung for a 20% penalty. That means they're going to keep basically $20,000 out of that money. That is a lot of penalty, and it's very difficult to recoup that money. So moral of the story is, if you own an annuity, here's more importantly, if you're thinking about buying an annuity, please get a second opinion from us. Folks, I've been working with these products for years. I know annuities very well, and with our proprietary split IRA process we'll be talking about later, we can show you how to pick the right annuity for the right circumstances.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips, and be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.